What's up, everybody? Let's tap in. Let's tap in. I told you I had some stuff to say. I got a lot of stuff to say. Come on, man, tap in. I'm drinking water in the back, so y'all gonna hear my water bottle, my voice. I just, man, I just got so much to say, man. Like, and I just want to let y'all know too before I start any of this off. I've been trying to shake YouTube for a minute. Like, I want to talk to y'all and come back, but it's just like with the rules and the restrictions of YouTube. So I call myself unmonetizing my channel. So people be like, oh, you not monetized, you not monetized. And I got monetized, got to doing the commercials, but they kept flagging me. Other bloggers kept trying to get me up out of here. So I'm like, okay, I see what's going on. So I ain't taking personal because keep in mind, at this time when the Mo3 case hit, I jumped in December. Everybody know that. So I ended up getting my channel monetized 3 months after that. But the whole time, I started getting flags from like, I say my first 3 weeks starting on the case. Flags, copyright, flags. So I'm like, man, something going on. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing something wrong. I learned the system and I learned how to finesse the system in my own little way. But when I jumped on the case, I had to jump in because keep in mind when I first jumped, everybody know this. Let's be clear. Everybody know when I started in December blogging, I started on the Mo3 case. When I started, I was the only blogger covering the crime scene. They didn't want to give me my credit at first until my content started getting stole, videos started getting stole, my little slang and little lingo started getting stolen. Next thing you know, they talking about I was on the freeway. Come on, man, it just don't make sense. So I'm like, okay, damn. This game is a dirty game. Once I realized this is about clickbait and numbers, I fell back off the case. I started talking about other stuff in between because I just don't feel like it's right or it's cool for people to be trying to come up off of this man's name and his legacy. I thought I unmonetized the channel. Next thing I know, I get an email from YouTube 3 days ago like, oh, you qualified for super chat. So I'm like, okay. It seemed like I can't shake the YouTube. I love my pipeline. Shout out to the pipeline too. Shout out to the pipeline. I love y'all. I miss y'all too. And I'm gonna be back. I told you I'm working on some stuff behind the scenes. So I just been doing a lot of stuff, where I want to show my face. But back to the thing. I felt like it all started becoming clickbait. These titles, people heading their videos on, the number game. But it's been some good bloggers coming out with good content. I'm not going to say all, but some. It's some that's coming with good content. But me, I'm a one-man army, like I told y'all. A lot of these bloggers that's covering this case has reached out to me behind the scenes to work with them or do something with this Mo3 case. And I chose to decline because I don't like the way some people channels go about. No disrespect towards no blogger, but I'm going to be real like I told y'all. So let's go back to the beginning. I started covering this crime scene in December. I was the first female blogger and the only blogger covering the crime scene in December. I brought a lot of valuable information to this case when it comes to that crime scene. Why they don't want to give me my flowers? I don't know, but it don't make me no different because I'm the truth. And let me tell y'all from a person who been covering this crime scene more than any blogger that's covering this Mo3 case. I covered this crime scene for 4 months. I shot it out. A lot of bloggers didn't get no love back. But behind the scenes, they emailing me like crazy. Oh yeah, you right. Shout out to MHB too. Shout out to MHB because he helped me put the puzzle together with that gold card. And I'm loving that interview he did with No Flawed Peach. Shout out to MHB. But listen here, let's go back to No Flawed Peach. I brought No Flawed Peach to the discussion board in December about an interview that he did talking about the information that he knew. And he knew 3 had on purple. I came with that story on, I did a whole video on No Flaw Peach about how he knew Mo3 had on purple in December. He just got clear, honestly. I always believed in my heart from when I first brought him to the panel. I'd never believed No Flaw had nothing to do with it. Their relationship, they really like brothers, like blood brothers. So in my heart, I'm like, nah, he ain't had nothing to do with it. But he most definitely knows some valuable information. And I just felt like he should have came with it. You know, he was at the hospital, everything. But the thing is, my pipeline shot me the receipts. I did 2 videos on No Flaw to clear him in December. Was it December or January? Just go back through my videos because I ain't deleting nothing. Everything I said about this case, I'm sticking to it. Only thing that I messed up on was when I showed the medical examiner report. But everything I show is public records. But 85 to 90% of my information I'm coming with when it comes to this case, y'all better go back and look at my videos. It was not a female in that car. It was a dude in that car. I discovered the 2 cell phones on the freeway. I the one who brought to the channel, to the case, that both of them doors was open. I the one who exposed them tires getting blew out. Y'all remember when the truckers had that strike? Stop the tires? Anybody who follow me? Y'all remember when I was on the truckers about to stop the tires? What they did 11/11/2020, they was on strike. I show every video. Even y'all tried to drag me because y'all said I didn't know how to say ambulance. Because I said I was talking fast and I said ambulance. Y'all was like, oh, she said ambulance. Y'all drugged me over that too. Like, come on, y'all know I know how to speak. Y'all know I know how to speak. Shout out to that super chat, y'all. Come on, hit that super chat. Hit that super chat because I want to see if it worked. This is my first time using the super chat. When I went live, what was that? The night before last or last night when I covered the Anthony Sowell, the Cleveland serial killer. I did a little live on that, but I had to delete it because copyright stuff. So sometimes y'all see me drop stuff and then I delete it straight up because I don't got time for the copyright claims and all that. So if y'all ever see me do that, that's what it's about. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. So every time I drop, you'll be the first one to get it. Once again, the hospice truck. What was it? Alliance? Because I ain't got it in front. I think it was called Alliance. The white truck that was on the scene. There was no real fire truck on the crime scene. I covered this crime scene for 4 months. I believe, my personal opinion, it was a dude in the car. I believe whoever was in that car with him, it was a reason why he got out that car and ran. I don't care what nobody say. If you getting gunned, if you getting chased down and your tires getting blew out on the freeway, get shot out on the freeway, you're not about to get out and run unless somebody in that car either had a gun or something happened inside that car. Go back to my videos. It's 2 bullet shells inside the passenger side door on the ground. I believe whoever was in that car also was part of it. I believe they was part of the shootout. On that crime scene, I counted 47 bullet shells. 47. Go to Google. Go to Google Images. Everything I put is public information. I don't have no secret sources leaking me nothing. I'm very smart at what I do. I investigated this crime scene for 4 months straight. I was the first blogger doing all that. And I ain't trying to get credit or toot my horn. But when I look at a lot of these bloggers and the content they coming with about this case, and people act like they discovered it and it was, come on, man. That ain't even what's up. They just didn't give me the credit because I was an underdog, but I was coming with facts. Go check my videos out. It most definitely was 3 cars involved. The whole 7-car theory, y'all could throw that out the window. I think Queen meant 7. I think she meant 7. 7 people was involved. That's what I believe. It was no way with construction from what I discovered covering this crime scene. That 7-car theory is out the window. It don't make sense at all. Think about it. Construction going on. Go back to the police scanner with the black SUV that was involved. Y'all got to go back and watch some of my videos. So y'all know how I was coming. I said, man, listen, we going to have to get to the bottom of all this because I don't know why people think this case is solved. This case ain't nowhere near solved. It's so many people involved in this man's death. And a lot of bloggers running for clickbait. They running for clickbait. Pay attention to that content. Ain't no shots thrown, so ain't no need to duck. I'm speaking facts though. Keywan and Devin. Didn't I show y'all what Ray Jackson said? Attorney Ray Jackson says like toothpaste. We're going to start from the bottom and work our way up to the top. We got Keywan, and he most definitely going to talk. Keywan is a mole. He probably was on the crime scene. I believe that he probably was on the crime scene, but he did not drive that black Camaro. He did not drive that black Camaro. It was 3 cars on the scene. 2 cars, 1 SUV, a black SUV. People in the black SUV and how people caught in saying that the black SUV was on the freeway looking suspicious. The police, I think, followed the black SUV. They was on that black SUV. They was right on the crime scene. And then whoever the people was in that SUV drove away from the crime scene and still stood out where the police seen them watching the crime scene because they knew what was up. The police know what's going on. And the streets know. Texas streets know what happened. This ain't about no clout chasing. I ain't got to do that. Ain't no need to do that. I hit on this case when I feel like valuable information need to be shared about this case, and I tap up off of it. You won't put me in your top 5 bloggers when it comes to the Mo3 case. You don't. But when it comes to this crime scene, I'm most definitely number 1. I'm most definitely number 1 when it comes to this crime scene. Wasn't nobody covering this crime scene. I covered this crime scene, brought a lot of information to the case that I knew other bloggers was going to run with. And I'm going to be real, even Miss Slowdown came with some good facts. She was all over the place. But if you read in between the line and put their story together, she came with some very valuable information too. Facts she did. And like I said, other bloggers also came with other information. So I'm not trying to toot my horn like I'm the only one who did this and said that. But I am going to toot my horn when it comes to this crime scene. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. A lot of these still images that's close up and what people showing, that came from me. I zoomed in. I got an iPad, the hottest one on the market. My vision and my camera crystal clear. I zoomed in on the drivers, that black Audi, the bullet holes that was in that black Audi. Y'all seen all that without leak. But I made it blurry because it was real people lives that could be affected in this case. It's real people lives that could be affected. People putting jackets on people and saying people did this and said that. These is real people lives. You just can't go up there putting these people faces and all their personal information over here. This is a real gang. People getting offed over this case. It's a lot of stuff, not just this case, but a lot of cases. You got to watch what you put on your channel. Quit lying on people. Just quit lying on this man and his legacy. It's sad what a lot of these bloggers is doing, running with this content for some numbers and a check. I feel bad. I think the police, they gonna most definitely do their job. That ain't no question. They're going to do their job. They 2 steps ahead of the game. They know what's going on, and they know what they doing with Kevin and Keywan and Devin. And that boy Devin, he most definitely played a huge part. He played a huge part. I believe he most definitely was one of the shooters. Now Keywan, I believe he was there, but Keywan ain't shooting no gun. I don't think Keywan killed Mo3. I don't. The still images that don't look like him. That dude, if y'all look in between with that mustache, and y'all said the tattoo. It's just a lot of stuff, and it's different images floating around. But I'm gonna tell y'all what I pointed out about that still image with Keywan with them pants in that picture. And one of them still images, his pants was almost down to his knees. That's how you know he was running. There's 2 pictures, one with the gun up, one with the gun down. The pants was almost at his knees, so you know he was running. Then they show the image of him standing on the side of Mo3 driver's side door with the pants up. That was a before and an after. Now, do y'all think that's Keywan? Let me know in the comments. Me personally, I don't believe it was Keywan, and I don't believe they got the shooter. I also believe it was a male in the car, not a female. Only reason why I say it was a male in the passenger seat, because the 2 bullet, if a person riding by, right? Just imagine if the door, this is how I'm thinking. Y'all clear your heads out and think about this for a moment. If the passenger door was closed, how would a person be able to run by? How would a person shoot from where the Camaro was at? How would a person shoot that close range and them bullets ended up right there in that passenger door? Go back to my videos. Go back to my videos or go to Google Images with that picture. Zoom in. It's two. I don't know if it. I don't know if them AK bullets or they look like AK bullets. So to me, with me being a gun carrier, know a lot about guns. A lot about guns. Them look like AK-47 bullets inside that car door. The door is open. The bullets is right there on the ground. How did them bullets get on the ground if a person wasn't inside that car jumped out shooting? And the directions of the bullets, it looked like whoever was in that passenger side chased him along with whoever else was there. Think about it. Go back to the videos. Also, the people who rode by with the camera, who shot the footage, that was confirmation to show he was dead. Whoever shot that video of him laying on the ground, they most definitely had something to do with it. I believe they got a bag too. That whoever shot that video, they most definitely had something to do with it. Ain't no question about that. It ain't no. Why would it take 7 cars to box him in on a freeway that has construction? That's already limited to how many lanes or however the case may be. Why would it take 7 cars? That's too much work. It's too much work. Now, 3 cars, yeah, I can see that. From the investigation and the stuff I seen, I most definitely would go with 3 cars. 2 cars and a black SUV. I showed police report. Everything I've been coming with the last, I would say about month that I've been hitting with on this case has all came from Dallas Police website. All came from Fox 4 News, Dallas Police website, public information through the courts. I'm not going off of what no blogger is saying. Everything I do, I found on my own. Ain't no plug reach out to me and leak me nothing now. Keep in mind, my emails stay flooded with new information and stuff like that. People telling me it's not them. The people who they said killed Mo3, they said no blogger has even brought these names up. That's what make me feel like what Queen said, 7 people, it most definitely is about 7, 8 people that's involved in this man murder. And Kiwan and Devin is just at the bottom. They about to get to it. It's about to be a cold summer. It is about to be a cold summer. First of all, them two don't have enough rank to pull no hit like this. They don't have enough rank. When you hitting celebrities and high profile people like Mo3 and other celebrities, it take a certain rank of a person who put in work. It's a certain rank of a killer or killers they would have to do something like this. They too bottom of the barrel to pull this off by themselves, Devin and Kiwan. They rank not high enough for this. Now, keep in mind, it's nothing to give a young bull a bag and tell him to go out here and be a crash dummy. That part is true. But the way this was done and how this was orchestrated and put together, this came from some people that's in higher positions. It came from some people that was in higher positions. So I just want to let y'all know, when y'all hear a lot of the stuff, give me credit. Give me the pipeline. Come and subscribe to the channel because we free thinking, we live in our truth. We don't go with the gimmick or the goofy. We gonna come with facts. Like I said, if you want to know anything that I said or anything about this case, go back to some of my videos. I ain't saying I got 100% of the answers, but I guarantee you 85 to 90% of my information is valid. It's valid. When it comes to this crime scene, I'm the truth with this crime scene. So when people say this and people say that about the case, I can't tell you about the girl house and the girl, she most definitely is all them sisters to me is just suspect to me. I think Drainwater suspect, the sisters is suspect. Only one who in my heart that I feel like don't got nothing to do with none of it is No Flaw Peach in my heart. I believe he the only one out of a lot of people names that's being brought up is the most credible. The rest of them, they fishy. They fishy. And everybody's still suspect. And just because people not in jail right now, don't mean they still ain't got a pass to go through. People is most definitely still going to jail. When this cookie crumble, I'ma be front row center. Cause how they did him and took him out, he was legend. He was a legend to be his age, man. He was very talented young man. The internet played a big demise in my opinion to Mo3's death. I spoke about this in Chicago. And it's another thing. Give Chicago they stuff back. Everybody want to be smoking on op packs. Give Chicago they stuff back. That is not something that other places do. Like that smoking on people and all that stuff. This internet playing a big part in people's demises and people's deaths. This internet is the devil's playground. Quit playing on this playground like it's a game. This is not no game. This is real life. This is the devil's playground, this internet. The police is watching and listening to everything. People doing all these interviews and putting themselves out on the line. You think them folks ain't watching? They watching and sitting back. Quit taking ourselves. We got to quit taking ourselves out. We taking ourselves out and we bringing death to our doorsteps by entertaining this internet in a way that it shouldn't even be played with. Now, if you gonna come with good content, come with good content. But think about other people's lives that could be affected if your content ain't 100% valid, or if you can't back up 100% everything you saying pretty much. You just can't go out there just playing with people's lives. It just ain't cool. And the people that's disrespecting the dead, which I think everybody know who I'm talking about. When you playing that game, karma most definitely gonna come. You're not supposed to celebrate and antagonize. Now, death is not a bad thing. Like everybody think death is a horrible thing. Life, we live in hell on earth. This is hell on earth, life. Death is a celebration because they go to a better place. Some people don't believe in heaven and hell. Some people believe your spirits just live in plants, and people believe you get reincarnated through animals and stuff. Everybody got their own belief to what they, believe death is. But just think about the consequences that come with the actions that you put on this internet. It's very serious, and I just don't like how people is dabbling and playing with the Mo3 case. I think it's untasteful and I think it's disrespectful. That's why I fell up off the case. I kind of got just threw up. If y'all remember, my name was getting dragged. Videos was done on me. I mean, lies was being spread about me and everything. But that still didn't stop me for coming with information I'ma come with. That don't stop nothing over here. I don't care. That's good publicity. In whatever form you think of it, thank you. Thank you for coming to the pipeline. Like I told y'all, I don't got no microphones. I don't got no banners. My number's still gonna grow because people believe in my truth. And people who believe in my truth, they think like me. We like-minded. Everybody who subscribed to my channel. We don't believe what the government tell us. We don't believe what other bloggers say. We don't believe everything the news tell us. We free think over here. This is a free thinking zone. Anything is welcomed over here. As long as you in your truth, I don't care what walk of life you come from. You welcome to the pipeline. Shout out to all my new subs. Welcome to the pipeline, gems and gents, kings and queens. Cause this over here, y'all, is a difficult journey. First, when I first started blogging, I still love blogging. But with me having a good heart, see, I'm a good-hearted person. And I don't like heaviness. When stuff get too heavy, that be my angel, my spirit in me like, nah, that ain't what you represent. I came up on my hookup a couple times. I was like, you know what? This ain't even you. But see, this a new game or something I'm dabbling in. I have 5 streams of income. So I'm not worried about no check from YouTube. But if it come, that's another stream. That's another stream. So I look at it like this. When it comes to clickbait and numbers, I found it getting real snaky. The titles I was reading and certain stuff I was seeing just putting on, like, this man legacy is putting a lot of people in good financial positions. When y'all say, y'all see how many people numbers then got up and how many people getting big bags off of Mo3? Man, listen, people for content. I'm not about to manipulate the people for content and come out my hookup and look goofy on here for trying to spit the truth. Nah, that ain't what I represent. That's not what I represent. And I'm never going to represent that. I cannot be bought. I cannot be bought. Some people be intimidated by it. Some people don't like you for the way that you think. Like I told y'all, it don't always have to be about no money. We don't chase money over here. We attract it. because of where our hearts lie. Where our hearts lie. Money gonna come. We don't chase materials. We don't chase no money. That's gonna come to our foot. It's gonna come at our footstools because of where our heart lies. So when you look back and you see the content and you see how every certain people going about it, and like I said, some coming with good, some people coming with ain't. But being a journalist or a blogger, because I say I'm a blogger, but sometimes I'm like, I'm not no blogger. I'm just real. It's like certain stuff I just be like, okay, I can hit on these stories. And then I gotta go in and I gotta get a real deal, because if you're a blogger, you gotta keep your emotions out of it. You just gotta report, and that's hard for me to do. That's hard for me to do. I just can't cover story. Like sometimes I can, but me being a realist and gotta live in my truth, I gotta spit my emotions and let y'all experience them with me so I can understand and grab y'all mindsets. See, I believe in breaking things down. You can say stuff and people don't understand it. That don't mean they have a learning disability. Sometimes you just have to say things over and say it in a different way where it can grab people attention from different point of views. Because you could say one thing and then take it like, oh, you said it like this. No, I didn't say that. Or I give y'all example, like y'all know how such and such and such. And then y'all be like, okay, we get what you saying, queen. And I'm just being real with y'all. So anything else I wanted to talk about? Let me see what else I wanted to talk about. These record labels. These labels, these labels, these labels. Y'all know how I feel about it with me being an artist myself. You just got to be careful with these labels. All labels, I'm not going to say labels because they all, to me, and they all work in the same machine. You just got to be careful of the contract that you signing. If you're an artist, I would recommend any artist go for distribution. You want to go for distro. If you got your own money, you could do your own promoting and your own everything. Just get a distro deal. Just have them shop you. Just get the distro. So when it comes to labels, this what bought me. Everybody say empire this, empire that. I have a label that I used to like that I don't really care for no more. They kind of starting to remind me of Empire, and I'm gonna tell you who it is. And I brought them to my discussion board a couple times. TIG Music Group, YF and Lucci, Q Money, Trinidad James, Rich Homie Quan. Look at all them artists I just said and where they at now. TIG, they was hot. When what's his name? Rich Homie Quan came with Flex. Flex, he was with TIG. They took a lot of money from Rich Homie Quan. They think, Rich Homie Quan got knocked with a whole bunch of drugs in the car, all kind of stuff. Trinidad James, he kind of just went noodle. We don't really know what's going on with Trinidad James. Q Money in jail for murder, allegedly. YF and Lucci facing murder charges, allegedly. So I'm starting to look at TIG kind of like Empire in a little bit. I don't think they put insurance policies on their artists, but I do believe it's some stuff going on with their paperwork where every artist that's signed to them, their fame is limited. It's kind of like a year time or something. If you look at all their artists, Rich Homie Quan, Trinidad James, YF and Lucci, the hottest one though. YF and Lucci lasted the longest. But look, eventually what happened to him and now what he going through. So I'm looking at Empire and TIG kind of like in the same kind of light. I just haven't done enough research on TIG to really put them in a box to see really what's going on with their artists. But every artist of theirs, except for Lucci, has some kind of financial problems within the label and chose to leave that label. So y'all look into TIG. So further than that, y'all, I'm gonna get ready to get on up out of here. I just had to come and jump on the live because I just don't like how the things is going, and I hate this is gonna be my last video too, talking about Mo3. Long live 3. Long live 3. His death was very tragic. Very tragic. One of the hottest artists, I would give Mo3 one of the hottest artists that the world have experienced in the last, I would say about the last 5 years. He was so authentic. He wrote his own music. He could rap. He could sing. He had real true gifts and talents that you cannot put a cap on. And it's a lot of artists and people that was close to him that envied him because of his mindset and what he represented. He was real every which way you could cut it. It ain't no way you could cut it and cipher him any kind of way. He was a true talent. He was a true gem, and I really hope they get justice for him. I really do. Um, when I said it was somebody in the car, give me my flowers. I've been saying that since December before anybody picked that up. I knew from the investigation I did on that crime scene, those were the original photos of the crime scene. Those were the original photos. That was not after the police did the investigation. They opened up the doors. No, that was the original crime scene, which made me to believe in December somebody was in that car. And then when I put the bullets together inside, like on the outside of that and the inside of that passenger door, I knew somebody was in the car. But then when the bullets, I seen that footage of the bullets inside the door of the passenger side. That really made me feel in my heart, and can't nobody tell me. And then Dallas police, go back to one of my videos. I put up black and white straight from Dallas Police Department saying somebody was in the car. So I want y'all to just always keep Mo3 legacy alive in some way or some shape or form. Keep streaming his music. His family gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? His kids. Whatever y'all can do to support it, the album, y'all do that, man, because this is a very sad and tragic story. I believe they're gonna make a movie out of it. Mo3 legacy is big like Tupac's. Look how much momentum is going on Mo3 and his music and what happened to him. Look how big this is. I could see this really being turned into a movie. And isn't it sad that he was going to go shoot a film when he died, and then his real life became a real movie? Was it all plotted out from higher ups? I believe it was. I believe it came people that got just millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. But it came from people that was in high positions, pretty much. It came from people that was in high positions. So, y'all, I'm going to get on up out of here, and I just had to come drop my little ish like I do. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell. It ain't going to hurt. Subscribe to the channel. It'll be one of the best decisions you could have ever made, because this is a whole nother channel that's in a whole nother lane. And you're not going to find another female blogger that can come to y'all with the content that I come with. I talk about a lot of different things. And listening to me and subscribing to my channel, you most definitely will feel better about yourself. And you will learn a lot about yourself and a lot about the world. Because I talk about a lot of different things. I talk about a lot of different things that I feel is informative to our people. Like I dropped y'all with the NFTs. Y'all got to do the research on the NFTs and what Jeezy is doing over there in the digital cryptocurrency world. Do some research, y'all. Get into your bags. Don't go out here and be no crash test dummy. Don't be no crash test dummy. You got family members that need you. Your kids need you. Quit listening to a lot of stuff you see on TV and on these radios. Don't go out here and crash. Don't go out here and crash. And if you got them PPP loans, you better be careful and start making up a way to take care of your family for them people come. Start thinking about that. That's serious. I know a lot of people who did that. A lot of people did it. My taxpayer wanted me to do it. Like, you want to get a... Nah, I'm good. My money's straight. I don't need none of that. I'm good. I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not. It ain't for me. It ain't for me. And that's the part we got to start realizing. What's for us and what's not for us. Quit being peer pressure. Quit listening to people have you out here going out here and being a crash dummy. It ain't gonna make no sense. Then you going out here getting killed, and then your family, they gotta do a GoFundMe to bury you. Y'all gotta use your head. Live in your truth, follow your heart, and start doing things behind the scene. You ain't gotta tell everybody you doing. Start finding something to do with your time and invest. As everybody was doing good with them PPP loans, I got a lot of people I know a lot of people who got them PPP loans and ain't got nothing to show for it. But what they is about to do is go to jail. Ain't got nowhere to take care of their kids or what their next plan gonna be. Now they living every day getting drunk and high because they know their days is coming when them people come. Think about what you doing. All money ain't good money. Everything that shimmer ain't gold. Stop being slow in the head and thinking just because we see these people on TV. Like I told y'all, I know people in the industry that we see on TV, and they living like me, you, and the next person. They just on TV. People is not getting all this money. How they putting out these images on social media, Instagram, Facebook. Man, people ain't living like that in real life. You go into these people real lives, those are facades. Listen to what I'm saying. If you don't do nothing else, listen to what I'm saying. Start finding you something to do with your time. Start finding things to invest and come up with. Start finding ways to take care of your family. We're in 2021. Quit being slow out here and thinking you're going to live forever. You is not going to live forever. Y'all got to wake up and pay attention to what's going on. Everything is not as hard as it seems. Start reading. I told y'all, working out, reading. I'm passionate. A lot of people like, oh, you be angry. I don't be angry. I'm passionate because I'm a real person. I speak with a lot of compassion. I'm passionate about my truths. I'm passionate about helping my people and trying to get y'all in the right direction. Because people around you not going to tell you this. People around you will sit up and see you crumbling and watch you crumble while they smiling in the inside of their head. Not saying all y'all people, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying how people will see you doing stuff and won't even tell you, like, bro, chill out, don't do that. Your girl and sit up here and let you smoke weed all day. Won't even tell you go feed your kids. These kids hungry, but you too busy getting high and chasing dudes. Like, y'all gotta wake up and see the bigger picture. Quit hanging around people who ain't gonna push you and motivate you to be great. Motivate you and be great. And I'm not saying judge people, because I don't judge nobody. I got all people, all walks of life around me, all ages, all races that rock with me. So I'm not just putting it on no cap. But I have a lot of experience on this shit called life that I could turn y'all on to. Some of y'all ain't woke. Everybody hollering this woke shit. Y'all ain't woke. Wake up. Get your credit together. Find some ways to get. Man, listen, I'm going to tell y'all what I do. My credit's so good, I don't have to use my own money. I have credit cards, man. You don't got to use your own money for nothing. Go listen to a rapper. If y'all know this rapper, I'm going to tell y'all a rapper who do this. Money Man. If y'all listen to Money Man, they won't let him go. They won't give Money Man a major deal. You know why? Because he's spitting too much truth about investment and credit. Money Man to tell you when it comes to these labels and his contract and credit, it's so many new programs because of COVID. Let me tell y'all, COVID is saving people's lives. Y'all see how much money is circulating in COVID? Do y'all not know how many programs they have to release your debt and student loans? Only you got to do is apply. Call the number. They giving out free debt consolidation. You can get you some credit cards. You can get you some business loans. Man, they got so much grants. Not the loans, grants. They got suicide prevention hotlines. Quit smoking. Quit drinking. This stuff is free. Go get you some medical. Y'all walking around here sick thinking y'all cool, getting high and drunk, but your body's sick. Running up and everything raw. No condoms. Just pushing death. Like you just, man, people is just rushing death. Just because you ain't carrying no pistol don't mean you not rushing death. Go get you some free medical. It's free. Y'all got to pay attention to what's going on out here, man. So I'm going to let y'all go, man. I just had to come on here and talk my ish because y'all know how I'm coming when I come with certain stuff. When I see certain stuff and I want to let y'all know what's going on because my people, my pipeline, you subscribe to my channel, I'm turning y'all on to everything that I know because I'm in the race to save my people. I'm in the race to save my people. Shout out to the Cash App. My Cash App went hard yesterday, man. If y'all want to Cash App me, man, GLEE $, GIALEELEE, man. Y'all been showing me love. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I got the super chat going. Whatever y'all want to do, y'all know it's appreciated. It ain't never forced. It ain't never forced. But y'all know everything I'm going to give y'all, I'm going to let y'all know what's going on. I'm trying to save my people. I'm tired of seeing my people get shot up, get killed, our women getting raped. kidnapped. They don't know where these girls is at, young, old, all races. Somebody got to tell y'all, I ain't here to keep all the secrets. I'm letting y'all know. If I come across something, y'all got the plug. I'm turning y'all on. I just hope when y'all know something, somebody turn y'all on, turn me on. Send it back my way. Send it to my email, leerm26@gmail. Y'all know how I'm coming. And I do get a lot of emails. A lot of people talk to me behind the scenes. And they know I give them good feedback. Ain't nobody never too important to reach out to somebody. Like I told y'all, get out this mindset of the world having you thinking to chase a bag, chase a bag. That's the mindset that's getting a lot of us taken out. Because everything is like, oh, I want to cuss, but I don't want to say that cuss word. It's like, F family. Family ain't nothing. Y'all got to get that out y'all concepts with y'all family. Family is everything. Learn them and accept them for who they are. Just like they accept you and love you for who you are, regardless of what walk of life they live. They already trying to keep us divided through Section 8. If the dude can't live with your Section 8, the factories, how they did us in the 70s, closed the factories down, pushed our black men to dope, crack cocaine in the 80s. They've been trying to divide our families. In 2021 now, everybody with this chasing the bag mentality and the I'm for myself mentality, that's demising our people. That's jeopardizing our family and the bonds and the history that we have to create for our younger cousins, our kids. You want your kids to know who their grandparents is and their aunts and uncles. Quit it with all that. F family. Family is all you got. Get out that chasing a bag mentality and chase other things. Chase some love, some peace, and prosperity. That's what we need to be chasing, y'all. That's what we need to be chasing. Y'all keep your eye on the prize. Don't go out here and crash. Thank you for subscribing to the pipeline. Thanks for checking out the live. And I catch y'all on the next one. Y'all stay blessed.